Dr. Debbie Almantasser. I'm from the Muslim Community Network, a nonprofit organization here in New York City. I was delighted to actually work with Congresswoman Clarke and actually making this event happen today. Her office reached out to me and told me that they wanted to do an emergency meeting. So I made myself available, helped get some lawyers here, and just really being a part of a bigger effort and a team to actually put together this incredible town hall where we had close to 300 people who came to hear about the emergency Muslim ban. What are the implications, and how does this affect Muslims as well as other immigrants? And I think tonight we were able to get a lot of answers to all the people who attended, both the Muslim and the non-Muslims, who simply wanted to say, we're here, we want to help, tell us how to help, what can we do? And I feel that we actually accomplished that tonight by helping them understand what the issues are and how we can work together collectively as a community to know if we stand up for our Muslim brothers and sisters, then we will have other people standing up for us. The Muslim ban was an executive order that was signed by President Trump on Friday, which bans actually the travel of 7 Middle Eastern countries, people who are green card holders and who are abroad and trying to come back to the U.S. to not permit them to come in, as well as people who just received visas to come to the United States, which also now no longer allows them to come to the United States. And so, for example, people were actually getting off planes Friday evening and Saturday, and they were actually detained in JFK in preparation to be sent back to where they came from. But because the people organized and mobilized and actually protested outside of JFK, lawyers from the ACLU, the Center for Constitutional Rights, and immigrant, lawyers from all over the city and the country actually came together and started helping individuals who are in this predicament to help them actually stay in the United States. It was really incredible effort yesterday to see over 5,000 people in Terminal 1, Terminal 4, and Terminal 7 protesting against the Muslim ban. He has the opportunity to actually dismantle it if he wants, but it doesn't seem that that's going to be the case. And what this means is that Congress will do everything in their power to actually throw it out and say to him, we're not going to let this happen. And so a number of us are meeting with congressional leaders and senators, letting them know that this is unconstitutional and we need them to work against it. During the election, he did talk about it. I think what happened is that people didn't think that he would immediately do it within the first week. He certainly surprised people, but he's going to get a surprise back when we continue to organize and mobilize people and protest against it nationally, and getting congressional leaders and senators to continue every day to give him and the Republican Party a hard time. I think he's going to be there for 4 years unless he does something hideous that will end up putting him into some kind of impeachment hearings. But he may very well continue, but look at his ratings right now. They're like 45%. How could a president have 45% rating in the first week or first month of his presidency? I think what he's doing is making a lot of enemies for himself and, of course, the Democratic Party, but within his own party, where people who are good, hearted, but conservative in their politics don't agree with what he's doing.
I'm the executive director of Council of People's Organization. It's a community-based organization helping all community members in Brooklyn and throughout the other boroughs in New York City. This is not America. What's happening now does not represent this flag. It does not represent the forefathers who founded this nation for that freedom, for that liberty of being an American. Many members of the countries that are being banned were just flying in with valid visas, with valid green cards, and they were being detained at the airport, and they were not allowed to see their loved ones. And the fact of the matter is, as our wonderful Congresswoman had mentioned, that this was done on a Friday night, on Friday. where Saturday and Sunday it would be difficult to get in touch with the agencies. And this is not American at all. If he's able to go through this plan fully, that means then he is going to try to go for other communities. As many people had mentioned, that right now is just one community, and it seems that this might go on to other communities. He's already building a wall in Mexico. He's already going after these 7 Muslim countries, and then we don't know what's going to happen next. We have to stop this now. If anyone has any issues, we provide legal help. We get legal attorneys. Please call us at 718-434-3266. Again, Council of People's Organization, and you can also find us on the website, copo.org.
My name is Raja Razak, and I represent the Pakistani American think tank, and I was one of the organizers for tonight's event. Right now, the only thing the communities across the country can do is just keep the pressure. If they keep the pressure the same way they are having from last 2 days, I guarantee it. The people will make it impossible to get these things done according to the president's wish. During the election, all the politicians throughout the world, they do so many promises just to get the votes, but when they come to the office, you rarely see they're fulfilling any promises. And that was the reason people were not expecting that the thing's gonna go according to his promises that fast. So it's not that people were sleeping. I think they were not expecting that he's going to go to that extent. If people have any problem, they can contact my organization, 347-219-4331, 24/7. Whenever they have a problem, they can reach to us, and we will definitely do our best to help them out.